Might as well just do it. Don't waste your time, man. To pop, my kids smoking pot, looking out for the cops. Smooth ass nigga, I ain't never had no ops. Rapping ass nigga, don't come and chocolate drop. Kevin Hart, you fun ass niggas need to stop. I'ma get my wrist, nigga, with my heart stop. Until then, nigga, I'ma drop it like it's hot. Damn, burn my shorts again, sitting around on my ass again. Standing around like a man again. Wonder will I see my dad again. Trying not to get sad again. Welcome to the 901 Dynamite podcast show, and I'm your host, 901 Dynamite. And just do it. I'm gonna just jump out there like that. Just do it. You know, I've been putting off doing a podcast. Want this stuff to be perfected and be perfection. But it ain't no perfect. It's only one person they say was perfect, and don't get me started. Anyway, so welcome to the 901 Dynamite podcast show, and I just want to fill a couple blanks in. Well, I ain't even no blanks. Just give y'all me right quick, or share something with you guys about me, 901 Dynamite, and my music. So 901 is for Memphis. That's where I'm from. That's where I've been most of my life. And Dynamite come from just a good name. My dad, rest in peace, he used to call my god brother Baby Dynamite. And I don't know why I took a liking to that, you know. So I had my name when back in the day, Dynamite, and I used to draw like shoes and stuff. I shared this in my other podcast if you check it out. But yeah, I'm just sharing y'all about me. I used to draw the Dynamite thing, and I've been making music since probably second grade, and just, you know, just doing things. But you know, I come up through the old school way. Like, yeah, I am Unc status, by the way. And like I want everything to be perfection. I'm nappy boy right now. You see the couple grays in there. But yeah, I just been hesitant and just trying to wait for everything to be perfect. And then I just had to realize it ain't gonna be perfect. I don't even like this camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this right here, but you just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's gonna be the name of this show. Just do it. I'm a procrastinator. I don't know if the name of the show gonna be Stop Procrastinating. But yeah, you grow older, and you get to do things, start discovering things and doing things in life, and you get busy and caught up. But like as far as with the rap, I had to realize like the marketing. You can be the best rapper alive. You can do all kind of things, but this music industry is it's just crazy. It's just kind of like the movie industry or the acting. Perfect, but I had to realize it's not gonna ever be perfect. Technically, it might be perfect, but it's not gonna be the way I want it. And when I gotta make moves, I gotta make moves. You might hear my little baby in the background. Like I said, I'm a procrastinator, so I supposed to get up this morning and recorded this. I'm supposed to do this last night, but I was on that mat, so I'll be sharing that page with y'all too. See, I supposed to start the game page on YouTube as well. It's gonna be called Dynamite Love Gaming. So it ain't even out yet. So you hear this and this ain't even out. You see how much I be procrastinating? But I just want to tell you guys, just do it, you know. And I'm trying to lead by example, you know, and just do it and share some things with you guys. Like I said, my name 901 Dynamite. I'm from Memphis. Dynamite. Another thing about Dynamite, when I started looking to Dynamite, back in the 80s, I know you used to hear, well, no, that ain't even the 80s. I don't know, that might be the 70s. Whenever Good Times came out, you used to hear JJ talking about Dynamite and all this stuff. And I started looking like Dynamite is a good word. It means like good things. You know, how they used to say, man, that's dynamite, man. Man, that is dynamite. If you listen to sportscasters, literally for the last 50 years, shit, more than that, I've been hearing broadcasts say, what a dynamite performance. So that's another thing I need to do. I'm gonna grab all the podcast audio that not podcast, but all the NBA editing or NFL, whatever, all the sports editing. That's one of the goals of mine. I got to put that together where they saying, what a dynamite performance. And that's gonna be my introduction to some of my things in the future. But like I said, I'm at Unc status. This is my YouTube. Check out my YouTube. at 901 Dynamite. I got music. That song you just heard, City on the River, I just released it about a month ago. Just released a video about a month ago, and might even be sharing that with you guys right now in the background. This is my Spotify page that you see is this going up. So check me out on Spotify, like I said, 901 Dynamite. And I used to just be Dynamite, but like I said, you type in Dynamite, it's some dude was Teo Cruz. I ain't even clicked on the song, I heard it, but every time I do something, look up something, I see it every time. I guess he got a song named Dynamite, and it's popped up, and there's other people and other artists named Dynamite. I seen the Miss Dynamite, and so I had to narrow it down. So when you search me, I just come straight up, and so I got to change everything completely. I said 901 Dynamite anyway. I used to say that, but like on my Twitter, it say Dynamite at 901 Dynamite. But yeah, that's what it just gotta be. So I'm 901 Dynamite, and Memphis is Dynamite technically. You get what I'm saying? 901 Dynamite. You get what I'm saying? Memphis is Dynamite. This is a great city technically. And the people are good people, great people, just like really in everywhere. That's what y'all don't, and that's what I just don't get. Is we are good people, you know what I'm saying? We are great people, but what they say, we struggle not against flesh and blood, but I don't know if it's principalities, spirits, and whatever. I forgot the line, but I believe that is true because people are generally not creeps, to be honest. They are taught the racism, they are taught the bigotry, they taught to not try to achieve goals, that we've been misled to do different things that we don't even know that we're being misled to do. We don't even know that we're being misled to do. So hold on for a second. Well, why you hello on a bit? He think he can hit. Look at this little nappy head. He think he can hit. Watch out, boo. Yeah, it's this. You looking rough out here. Yeah, that was bro. He locked up. I be with the bets and everything. Well, I don't be helping him. Sometimes I ain't putting in bet for him. Bets legal in Tennessee. But he sometimes he help me get ideas for the bets. But he called, man. He constantly be calling for these bets. And I play some. Sometimes I play some on my account for him, and I guess he got accounts too. But he rarely be hit. But he have knocked them folks out. But man, it's just. He swear he know what he be doing to a certain extent. He got a system that I can't understand. But anyway, so I shared 901. I'm from Memphis, Dynamite. My things behind that, and the 901 Dynamite podcast. So I do the music, which I've been doing, but I do have ideas, the same things that I rap about, which I had to realize that. Well, I ain't no realize. I am a positive rapper, technically. I just want to talk about as well, because you're gonna have to put everything in the music. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff need to be said. I do put the stuff in my music. I realize one thing too. Even if I was a gangster, which I'm not, I still would do the positive rap. Them folks would be like, man, you just beat up this person, or you just selling dope to this person. You just did this and you did this. You can't. But that's what I'm saying. What if it was like that? What if somebody was a gangster in real life, like like be on the bullshit, but they rap like I rap, or positively? Would people be like, man, you a hypocrite? You doing all this stuff? And then, but if somebody not living a gangster rap, and doing it, I guess it's the same thing. So I guess the thing with artistry and with this rap thing is, it's not like any other genre. Pop people, right? These folks ain't do none of the stuff they be saying. Pop music, R&B now, any other genre except rap. Rap is the only damn thing in that country music try to portray that they country, and you can just put some boots on and they gotta talk a certain way or whatever, and then you a country artist. You know what I'm saying? So country is another. I guess country one on that you gotta be country. For the most part, like you gotta have a certain accent and they'll like you, and then put the music with it and they'll like you. But rapping, you have to actually do what you say. So I don't think you can't be a gangster in real life and rap positively what they say, and you can't be not a gangster or wankster and rap like you are a gangster because they want to check you and tell you to check in and try to look at your credentials. It's the only thing. This shit is crazy to me though. But it is like that though because rap came from like the neighborhood kids came from like the core of things. You know, they started off rapping about their community just like me. That's what I am. I'm like the original rapper kind of vibe. You know, I just rap about what I see. I remember I was in the second grade and one time I ran into my childhood friend and he quoted me to rap. I ain't seen this man in 20 years. He had got locked up for some time. He had did some things and he repeated the rap and I don't even remember him being on the car with us that day. We made that rap. Every time I wake up, looking at the window, drug dealer smoking crack, never can wipe my back, won't be down Funky Town or any other gang you see. That was in second grade. I made that look thing. He rapped it. He bust out and said that to me one day. That was so funny. And we was in second grade. I was 8 years old. And growing up, my other cousin, he made beats and like I said, I explained this in my other thing in my other podcast, but I just stayed with it. But the 901 Dynamite podcast show, which is gonna be appearing on, like I said, this is just about I don't know why y'all in here though. I'm trying to see what this is about. Why you just hollering?
He found that one of them things they done took the screen.
Yeah, I got one right there on the floor. Oh, she done picked it up.
She must have picked it up then, and then that she came back there whining.
It's a wrap. Yeah, my little baby, she thinks she 2 years old. She thinks she finna be on this pacifier. We got to get her off, so it's over with for the pacifier. She kept chewing. It's over with. I heard baby probably got the pacifier 6 months. I'm embarrassed. But yeah, we had to end that. She bit a hole in the last one the other day, so it's over with. But it's Benito. I don't know. I'm just making up words. I look at this stuff later on. See if I edit it, keep this in there. But yeah, 901 Dynamite, and I just wanted to share a few things with you on my view of where this rap stuff come from. I just want to be a positive things for other people. It's a song that not Kendrick, I was say Kendrick, but J. Cole and Big Crit made years ago, and where I guess J. Cole saying like push a message out, and that's what I realized because I really don't know the purpose of life. You know, people know the purpose of life. People think God is in control, which He is, but I think people just don't understand, realize. And like I said, I probably elaborate on this on another show of what I believe. You know, God is in control, the Most High, but people, we got free will. He did that already, according to the book. You know what I'm saying? He came in. He tried to be on our. He tried to be on our ass. He tried to. This thing's there. He tried to be on our ass. He tried to get us to do the right things and do the thing, but we want to worship golden calves and stupid shit that don't even fucking move and do things. You just work like we literally worship objects. Them folks were sacrificing their kids, and that's one of the things I want to talk about. Just as far as in general, ain't nothing changed. You see it all the time about the sex trafficking and all this weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? People literally be worshiping nothing. Like they worshiping nothing because they don't know the purpose of life. They don't understand it. They blame God for everything. You won't blame the person. You blaming the person for God, but you born. Everybody got to be born. That's why I say about the JC thing. It's no way, you know, a vagina, a dirty. Come on, man. Come through a vagina. Listen, don't get me started, man. But I just want to get all the credit to the Most High. I don't know about all this in between, and I just want to give the credit to the Most High. If I gotta see some more evidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Because He given us the ability. We got the direct connection to Him. So yeah, just growing up the life, and reaching unk status, and I'm switching back and forth because my life, I always thought I was the jack of all trades. Like I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. But when you do too many things, you be strung out, you know. So you do gotta zoom in and focus And like I said, I always been making music, but I just feel in my heart that I procrastinated. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I was coming up trying to do the music, or through the past 10, 15 years, you know, doing stuff or half-assing or trying to come up with the perfect scheme, it's marketing. It's more than just uh it's more than just rapping and putting the music out. Like they say, like when they do them ads, that's me. Put the music out and then just hope somebody see it. But who's supposed to fucking see it? Who's supposed to see it to blow you up? The A&R, the what, the executive, he just happened to see it. Like J. Cole got on this years ago. He just gave to Jay-Z. Come on, man. Like these are kind of like miracle events, to be honest with you. That shit don't happen. People, when I grew up, my cousins, they older, they 50 now, but when they was doing music and just doing a local show, so that was the view I was coming at trying to do probably about 10 plus years ago, doing the trying to do local shows, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but I should have been on YouTube since 2008. I should have been on YouTube since 2008, 2009. I just was not internet savvy. And honestly, I just discovered the internet, believe it or not, no bullshit, about 7, 8 years ago, bro. I just getting this internet on my phone like in 2015. Like, I just always been to myself, and cheap, you know, and trying to like hope on a whim, like seriously. And whether I'm success is in the eye of the beholder as well. Some people might got a goal of 500 subscribers. Some people got a goal of 1,000. Some people got a goal of 1,000,000. You know, some people just want to put out the music. And that's just what I want to do. I want to put out my music, but not on deaf ears. I just want to dig more into the marketing and, you know, and I don't know what I'm trying to do, to be honest. I just want to at least be able to just put my music out and have a certain amount of people listen to it and let it grow. You know what I'm saying? If it is where it is in a year or so, or whatever venture I'm trying to do, then so be it. But I'll continue to do my podcast. I'm just starting this thing. And like I said, I think I'm a bright guy. And I just want to share with you guys about me, you know, 901 Dynamite and my views. In my records, you'll hear me what I rap about, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like the junk, the city on the river. This junk here, oh yeah, you know, I rap about, I've been hoping, like it's just my life. Like what I just said to you is what I'm rapping about in this song, kind of sort of. But that's just always the way I've been. I'm a positive rapper in the sense of, yeah, just not on bullshit, basically. I don't want to shoot you. I don't want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying? What else? I want our people to grow. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, skin tone. But just as I'm growing up, and discovering a few things. Yeah, things ain't what it seems to be. And like I said, that's why I decided to make the 901 Dynamite podcast so I can share it with you guys the other views that I do have as far as things like Israel and Caucasian America and the word black. Like people didn't like to think that people make a big deal about nigga, right? And to understand that I'm hearing back in the day, which I'm gonna say the 60s and past, that so-called black people didn't even like to be called black. So, but now our nationality is black. Now you gonna call me what I don't want to be called, and you put that shit on fucking paper. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just so much stuff that we gotta talk about. So many things that I want to share with you guys as far as 901 Dynamite podcast. But just as far as me musically, like I said, I want to continue to put out. I got Thanks Dad is my dad just passed in last year, and I don't know, you saw it across the screen. I did about a 5-song project that I'm about to release. I shot a video for the Thanks Dad. And yeah, just about me with fatherhood. That's one of the things I want to share with you guys as well. Thanks, Dad. I thank my dad for his just an attempt to be in my life. Give him credit for being present. I was always able to call him when I needed him. You know what I'm saying? And when I wanted to, and I just appreciate that. And I hope my kids, feel the same way about me. When it's said and done for myself. Um, but yeah, I'm Unc Status, and I've been making music for quite a while, and I just want to continue to share with you guys, and I just want you guys to tune in. But I guess I got to make the content for you guys to tune in too. So like I said, I'm 901 Dynamite. I'm from Memphis. 901 is Dynamite. You can check out my Spotify's and same thing, everything 901 Dynamite. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and I continue to share some things with you guys, and and share some music. So I don't know if I'm gonna name this Just Do It, because you do just get to randomly talking. So I originally doing this, I'm trying to see what can I say on this particular thing to show you, to let you guys see inside of me, what I'm about, 901 Dynamite, the artist. So that's what it is. I love Memphis, I love where I'm from. I think it is Dynamite. I'm Unc Status. I want you guys to just do it. You can't think. I do want you to think about it. Be careful about what you say, seriously though, because the internet is a motherfucker. But I just want to spread love. That is my actual last name, by the way. And that is what I want to do. I want to spread love, and I just want to share my music with you guys. And I hope you guys tune in, and I hope you look for me, man. Play my stuff on Spotify. Turn me up, like they be saying. Like I said, this is the 901 Dynamite podcast show, which is really, this probably gonna end up just being like a regular YouTube video. Don't be just sharing with you guys. I was wondering, is anything else that I could say that would make me about the artist, that explain more to you guys about me as an artist. I'm from Memphis. So I do like the bass. I like all kind of music. People say the boom bap, but I don't know if I agree with the. I can rap on anything. I got a song called Ghost Dad. That kind of goes of more of a, to me, more like a boom bap kind of beat. But I really like bass in my music, and I rap on a whole. Matter of fact, I rap on all kind of beats. Let me see what I can share with you guys about my artistry. But yeah, this Thanks Dad. And this on my YouTube page, so y'all can check that out. Y'all can check that out and whatnot. But yeah, I just rap about like my dad passed. I'm putting out a project about that. I'll be coming out with a project called America. I'll be coming out with a project called No Promotion, because guess what? That's what I'm saying about the marketing. Marketing is you want people to be into you, but like just as an artist, just who I am. I rap about what's literally going on in my life and what's going on around me, like literally, you know what I'm saying? But I just got with the wordplay, I feel like I'm smooth with it. So like I said, just as far as me as the artist, I bet you just heard me on the phone with my bro put in my bets. But I'm a cheat better. I don't be betting. Let me share this with y'all. I don't be betting. Like I be betting on a whim. I really need to start actually maybe start betting more money, because sometimes I be hitting. I hit two though. But if what I be hitting off for the parlays I be putting in, I don't think y'all will believe it. Like y'all like what? Well, I don't want to blow no money. Like I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna show y'all this. Look, I'm never bought. Like literally, my internet usually don't go this slow. I promise it don't. But it's acting funny because I'm trying to do something. What they be saying? The devil is a lie. That's crazy. Damn, that is crazy. I'm just a regular person. I get frustrated a lot. My mama said I need to stop cursing. She think cursing is more important than being a teacher to the kids. So she think just because you curse, at the kids, that means that their self-esteem gonna be low. But I experienced that firsthand. My daddy didn't curse at me. I'm just saying, I'm just a man. I make mistakes as well. But my childhood friend, basically my cousin, man, we his mama used to curse him out left and right. But guess what? He was wrong. Like sometimes he used to do little silly stuff. He supposed to clean up the bathroom. He don't clean up the bathroom. You been at the house. We been at the house all day Saturday. We ain't been doing shit. His mama done went to work. She come home at what 4, 5, 6 o'clock, and you still ain't clean the bathroom, man. Damn. Just just clean the damn bathroom, man. Then you ain't got to get cursed out. You know what I'm saying? Now you like my mama hop on me about it, or cursing at the kids, and he turned out fine. Yeah, and my kids gonna turn out fine as well. Cause I don't just curse at them. I tell them the stuff that they need to be saying, and then if I do think I went too far or something, I come back and basically apologize. Not really apologize, but basically just I'm gonna say I don't know if it's reiterate or just let them know, hey son, yeah, you was wrong. You shouldn't have did that, man. You shouldn't have don't do this and don't do that. Here go my little sports betting. Yeah, I like to play the I ain't play last night, but I like to play sports. But like I said, put the bets in for my brother. Look at this, $305 for 332 on a 12. Who put in a 12 parlay, man? Who does that? Me. It's bonus. Well, it's bonus bit, but $5, 332. I don't hit all the goddamn time now, but a lot of people don't. But that's what I'm saying. If I play different, if I wasn't being so cheap and playing $2, $3, $4, $5 all the damn time, look, a 12 parlay, I had recasted that Johnny. See, I ain't been hitting it a long time. Damn, see, they ain't even got my shit up here. And that was earlier in the season. But yeah, everybody was betting. I didn't even know how to bet until I was playing fantasy. I was playing fantasy sports. I wasn't even betting things. I was playing fantasy sports, and my brother called me from jail, and I was on the stuff, but he kind of like hooked me to it more because he had been hidden. But it's been on DraftKings, but I didn't know it because like I said, I was doing fantasy. And he was playing through some illegal bullshit overseas, some kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And he had like a little website. But I was on DraftKings, Once he discovered that, my nigga calling me every goddamn day as you trying to put these bets in. So there's 901 Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? The artist, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm doing my gaming. I love to play Madden. Grew up playing 2K since 2K came out. Been on the Madden since the beginning of Madden. You know what I'm saying? I started off doing stuff on this actual YouTube page. I got some Madden stuff, but I don't want to do that. People believe that you can't they want to do the niche YouTube. Now, like I said, my whole goal is just to get my message out. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I want to do. I just want to get my message out. People want to get rich off YouTube, and it's possible you can, but 1 million views for $1,000, $1,500. Come on, man. So that's not the goal. The goal is to technically what they always say, which is kind of what I don't know if the word is. I don't know if the word is cliche, but just to touch one person, like I said in that J. Cole and Big Chris song, if you can reach one person, this one person could invent something just off the thought process, not off what you're necessarily doing, you know what I'm saying? But I might have a line in there that catch their attention, you get what I'm saying? And it might spark something in them, you know what I'm saying, to do something different. And so you just never know. And I'm gonna just do it till I get tired, Never got tired, but just never consistently made the music. It's a dude named Cam Special. You probably don't know y'all. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's from Memphis, and I knew him. I didn't know of him. Well, I know of him, but I kind of know him. I'm literally, like I said, somebody knows somebody. So it's like my cousin growing up, his friend, that's his brother. You know what I'm saying? So I knew of him, seen him in person. He probably don't know me, recognize me, but this one we in 11th grade, you know what I'm saying? 10th, 12th grade. So I know he don't remember me, you know what I'm saying? But he kind of inspired me as well. He had like out of the blue, I just like how he did it. Whether you like his music or don't like his music or like how he do his thing, but he came out with like a series of videos. And I just liked them Jones. You know what I'm saying? I just liked the fact that he attempted to do something. Like out the blue, this man like had 7 legit videos. Like they some good videos. Now it's just if you like his music or that's in the, like I said, music in the eye of the beholder, just like success is. If I make this YouTube video, that could be successful to me. You see what I'm saying? But to somebody else, it's not. But you ain't make no YouTube video. But do you got any goals in life? You see what I'm saying? What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, as far as blowing up a YouTube or whatever, I really don't know. And I'm not gonna pretend like I do, but I just know I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Not even with the music or just with the podcast and with life in general. You wanna do something, man. If you got this like this thing that just be on you, just won't go away. You want it to go away sometimes because you like, I don't want to think about this, because then you feel like you're not trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Don Tripp is a man. Technically to me, Don Tripp, like, this is what I'm saying about artists and rappers. The crazy thing about the industry is we know that it's a machine, right? We know that they can buy the box. We know that they can blow any person up. Yet we always try to act like that's not real and that's not like a real factor. So when people see you everywhere and doing all those things, it is because of the people's hard work. It is because of the artists' hard work as well. But they are in the right place at the right time, and they do got a back end, and this did happen, and they did meet this person, they did do that, and they did do this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't discrediting them at all. But as a so-called black, we know how it go, but we act like we don't. And that's the crazy thing, to act like it's levels to it, or like I'm saying, somebody just still as hell, you know what I'm saying? You just don't like this motherfucker. Like when I say, hey, I'm talking about like he can't rap at all. You know what I mean? Like it's universally known, like nobody like him. You know what I'm saying? And he's still doing his thing, and he still, or him or her, they still doing their thing. They can't sing, and they still make it to a certain degree. We be knowing what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But people write for, that's the only thing about like rap as well. Like even that, like you gotta write your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Technically, that's how we look at it. You gotta write your own stuff, and that's why people on Drake ass, because see, you get what I'm saying? He be a mixture. He got a mixed bag, so he do need people to write the R&B songs, because R&B artists have people to write for them. They don't have to live that shit. They ain't been with the big booty bitch, you know what I'm saying? But they can, like, just write about it. You ain't never been in this place, but just write about it. If I can write for people like Yo Gotti and these millionaire people, I can make these. Well, not Yo. I'm just using it as an example because, like I said, I'm Memphis. But I'm just saying, just trying to use a big name person. If I could be a ghostwriter for them, then hell yeah, I can rap about a car. Man, I can do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But I don't know about. Well, you can get money in it. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, we know how the big machine is. I just don't like how we act like that's not a factor in this stuff. And like we not in control of this shit. Like seriously, the industry, we not. Throughout history and time, you see, just like with the blues, that's how the blues was. Them folks was rapping. Blues was like rap basically to me. I watched Cadillac Records. Blues was like rap. Them folks just singing they real blues. The bullshit they going through, man. Mississippi, man, that's why my brother got locked up. Bullshit at Mississippi. I hate to say that because doing my as I've been studying, like I've been telling y'all, as I've been learning about the Mississippians, the real Mississippians, and don't get me started with Mizraim. And you see Mizraim. You see, if I say Mizraim and Mississippi, y'all be like, man, see, you was just stupid. Or the Red Sea in Alabama, but you somehow some, Alabama team is called, it's the Roll Tide. They say Roll Tide, but It's the red, yeah, the crimson, the red. That's because of the the sea down there. You know what I'm saying? If I say that's the Red Sea, you gonna throw me for a loop. Like I don't know everything, and so we ain't gotta go down that road. I'm just talking about 901 Dynamite, but I'm just talking about like how we can know some things, and me as well. In hindsight, I think I prayed this morning. I said, Most High, give me hindsight and foresight, if that makes sense. Like when I'm making a decision, the thoughts that I'm gonna have in hindsight, give me those thoughts now. Because I made so many kind of like silly decisions that really don't affect nobody but me. But when I look back on it, it be dumb. And I feel like I'm a smart gentleman, man, like for real. So if I do something dumb, I'm not understanding why did I do that, and or like the thought that I had when I was doing it, why I wasn't thinking that why I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or why I didn't peep this context clue or peep that context clue. So you know what I'm saying? I guess that goes on to wisdom. So that's what I'm asking for. I sure got the grades, but shit, never boy, So like I said, I was trying to wait till my hair done, my mustache cut, and do these things to do the video, but I'm just tired of waiting, and then I'm just tired of being inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? And like I want to, I will share. I had share on my 901 Dynamite podcast. It's on Spotify as well, the 901 Dynamite podcast show, where I talked about religion. I got a show talking about my acid reflex. Even on my YouTube, I done showed y'all videos of me doing the detox and detox, trying to eat better with the salads, trying to get off meat. Honestly, I love, we grew up loving meat, you know what I'm saying? But understanding what's going on, and growing up and and seeing that this shit ain't random, you know what I'm saying? This shit is already in you. You've been, we've been, slowly poisoned. But this shit ain't, growing up understanding it's not a fucking conspiracy. Basically, we just don't got nobody to point to. But that's the crazy thing about it. We do got somebody to point to. And if we did point to him, we scared we're gonna be getting killed and all this dumbass shit, or we know what's going on. We as a group, I'm talking about, I'm gonna start calling us the unknowns. And when I say us, I'm talking about so-called black people. Cause we don't know. So let's just stop claiming stuff, you know what I'm saying? Africa, that's a whole, before my dad passed, me and my dad had a whole argument. Well, not argument, we was like, debating. He just don't want me to be a mean, or racist or whatever, cause my uncle is he be on them folks' ass, the Caucasian's ass, and he don't want me to hate nobody, and I don't. But we as a group of people, the unknowns, we gotta stop trying to act like we know. That's the first thing. We gotta admit that we don't know. We don't know. That's the first thing we gotta admit, we don't know. What we do know is we is a cold water tie, like Pootie Tang say on we bad mama jammers, or we just a cold group of people that this shit don't make sense. I was explaining to my son the other day. I said, I was telling about George Washington Carver and the mayonnaise, and I was like, I'm getting off subject a little bit, but like I said, this is me. I'm 901 Dynamite. And I'm just sharing this, with you guys. And I showed him to look up this does relate to the music industry. I told him to look up, I said George Washington Carver made mayonnaise and peanut butter and vegetable oil and all kind of stuff. But I said, let's Google how many mayonnaise companies it is. And so we Google's like, it is impossible to name all the mayonnaise companies. But there are 104 some companies. There are a couple major players with the woo. I said, son, that's a gazillion dollars with just mayonnaise. That's a gazillion dollars with peanut butter. That's a gazillion dollars with vegetable oil. This just one dude. He made $3 gazillion. That's what I'm saying when you tell somebody to say, pick somebody up by their bootstrap, it's annoying. And I call that double talk. And I say that with the music industry. Like I said, in Cadillac Records, they take a motherfucker dirt poor. They use him, get their status, and then try to act like it's love. You know what I'm saying? Try to act like you just love me for being me. That is just so annoying, and the unknowns fall for that all the freaking time. You know, that's all we freaking do. Now we just try to ignore because I don't know why we so docile like that. You know, we are docile people, as you can see. Because if we wasn't, stop it. You know what I'm saying? And you can say, no, y'all kill y'all people who do just like y'all kill y'all people, like the criminal, the crimes and everything. But like I said, as far as the music industry go, we know how the music industry work, man. We know picking. It don't matter if you the best of the best, like I said, or you could be not that good. You could be universally, but only thing like if you universally sorry, like that's gonna be hard. But if you come up with your idea, your song catch it, you catch, they burn you up, they make their money off you off their song, and then hey, you going to the, you know, you back to the wolves because it is every man's eat. You do gotta work, you don't eat, and you gotta take care of yourself. And I do understand about a business as far as investing, but that's another thing, as I'm saying, as far as how we deal with the music industry. If it's a business, it need to be a business all the way and through. We just need to keep it business. Stop listening to these folks trying to act like, you know, they love you, not the fans. The fans, you gonna reach people, and people really do. Them fans really be loving them folks. Now I don't want no John Lennon shit. I don't get that love me so much you kill me shit. That's letting this, what they call, I say evil entity, because like I said, I don't want to, I'm done trying to give names and stuff that I don't know, don't understand, and I don't know the origin of. So I don't like to say Satan, Lucifer, none of that shit. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give my nigga no credit. I just say evil entity. You know what I'm saying? That evil entity, that voice in your head, or disguised as your voice, or you might got an evil voice in your head like the Green Goblin. You know, they give you the idea to do, you know, the bad things or whatever. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm just talking about like to act like you love somebody because they artists, and then when they can't make you the money, now all of a sudden you disappear. Now if a motherfucker find you, then that person will be wrong. But what I'm saying is, if it was a business, it should have been business and pure business from the jump. Don't tell me you love me because you don't love me. Because now when I'm not making money, you'll still give me the money that I need to go forward. Or we'll be trying to come up with another idea. And that's where the evilness come in with the music industry. You know, not being honest with the people or being the artist. You just want to use. And the manager in general, everybody know a nigga well, you need a manager to keep up with your stuff. You're right. You need people to keep up with your stuff. But you don't need nobody stealing from you. And I'm just saying, it's always these group of people. They done jumped off mine. They done jumped to Nipsey, my boy Nipsey, because technically this my Spotify. I hate this connected to my Facebook. This ain't my whatchamacall. I don't know how to just pull up. Let me see. 901 Dynamite. Yeah, I just want to be playing in my stuff. I don't know how to put it up when I be inside my own Spotify, because you know you get your stuff. See how it's just jumping. Cause I ain't right. I was paying for it. But I stopped paying for it. Yeah, I stopped paying for it. Let me see. I go to my damn Twitch. So I'm trying to figure that out too as well. I've been like, as far as on the Madden, I be playing the Madden. I done played the 2K. I never catch the Madden because I always like soon as beginning, like 2 weeks in the Madden, they doing the Madden tournaments. I always try to see how they get in that shit, you know. But them niggas be so fucking young. You know what I'm saying? And I like, damn, did I miss the train? But you didn't. If you can figure some shit out, I might get on Madden. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to cut out no avenues. I just feel like not reborn or nothing like that. Absolutely on a seat on the river. I just say being born again is the same being a virgin. I don't believe that. But like I said, I didn't know things. I'm understanding that so-called conspiracy theories are not really conspiracy theories. It's so much stuff going on. But like I said, I just made this particular thing just to try to give you guys a view of me as an artist, as a man. I don't know if I covered all the bases of what I was trying to do. I played a little bit of my music, and I don't know if I want to do that because this is my YouTube. So you guys can find this on if you ever see this video, you're gonna be on the YouTube, you know, with all my music. And I recently just put I just been not internet savvy. I recently just put all my projects that I did on YouTube and playlist format. I got a little some of this, My Block Memphis. What else? My first mixtape was called The Rough Draft. My second mixtape was called Attention, where I made some of the beats on there back in the day when niggas was doing shit on just trying to do it. Like I said, just putting it out on deaf ears. And that's why I decided to do no promo. I forgot I was at. I should have had this up the whole time. Yeah, I should have had this shit up the whole time. I forgot to do no promotion. Did you see how long my hair is? I made this website a while ago, and I made this back when this is technically 901dynamite.com, but this is JLUVMARIE.wixsite.com, because I ain't paid for this shit neither. I had it at one time, but like I said, if you're not promoting it and you're not doing it, like, you just be wasting money. But I made this website myself, and it'll take you to the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had it where you click on this, you go to and then all my songs and stuff come up. Let me see. I'm gonna show it for you guys. I made this though. I set this up. Just something. I just wanted to do something. Is it on here? My internet acting retarded. Yeah, so this technically not on dynamite.com, but this the Wix whatchamacall. Let me see if I can put that up so you can see it. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, see J Love. See that? That's J Love. So you type that in, J Love Marie type that in to get to the website. I might change it. I am gonna change it, but like I said, right now, just to spend money just so it can look legit, and that's what you be need money for. So this a little some of this. This is My Block Memphis. You can click on these or you can listen to the song like right then and there. Right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know and you can buy the songs. You want to support me, you can buy the music. But I got all these for free on my YouTube page. So these just things you want to support, you want to help me out, you want to buy things. Like I said, I'm just getting hip to so much stuff. I feel like I'm so far behind. And I didn't do things and like this could lead you to the YouTube. This my whatchamacallit, but I like this website though. This is my little website. I'm so happy about it. Then you come right down here. You can just listen to the songs straight up. Some of the songs that I got. I ain't even put my new songs on here. I ain't even put my new projects on here, but they will be. So you can visit if you want to visit. But in the future, this will get better. But this is no promotion. You see my hair on here. That's how old it is. So imagine that. Look how long my hair is now. And my hair when I made that right there. The cover to that. So that's how much I've been freaking procrastinating. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, don't do that, You just got to do it. You can't think about it. Well, you got to think about it because you don't want to be in the wrong thing. But you're like this. I don't even like this camera view. I don't even like the way this camera looks. You see what I'm saying? But I do got a camera. I don't know how to. I didn't try to. It's a Canon junk. I'm going to be using this. But I tried to hook up to the computer. It ain't even. You see what I'm saying? It's just so many things that I just try to do. And then some don't work out. I just basically quit it. And I just don't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Or I procrastinate and I just, do something different, to taking pictures just as an artist, to shooting a music video. Like I said about the Cam Special dude, that's one thing I like about him. He shot about 7 videos at the time. This was years ago now, 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And I'm still like on his YouTube and shit, but listen to them same songs. He ain't came out with nothing else because it didn't blow up like he probably was marketing. But man, you know what I'm saying? It's probably marketing. But that's what it is. It's marketing. This is a machine. The right people got to hear it. And this, that, and the third. But I'm realizing you can do your own fan base. You know what I'm saying? You can be organic. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the machine. You got to do the footwork. Whether you want to pass. I remember I was at the FedEx Forum I made a song called "We Are One" for the Memphis Grizzlies. I liked it back at the time. It was like 2014, and I was at the stadium, at the FedEx Forum. I'm passing out my CDs, and some of the people didn't want the CDs. It wasn't about what was on them, but that's just one the time. The game had changed as far as the CD print. You see what I'm saying? People want to be able to find, so I got to put the thing on my phone so I could just, be able to walk up to somebody, or if I do try to promote my stuff and you ain't heard it, put things to the back of the phone and boom, there go my stuff right there. These are different things or different stuff that you got to adapt to and you got to do, that can work in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm trying to do. Right there, I'm just trying to adapt and do something different, and I'm actually doing this for my kids as well, to just let them see, regardless of where it go, to just let them see, hey, be a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Put your mind into something, and put your best foot forward and go ahead. Whatever it don't turn out to be, whether it's music, whatever it is, it don't freaking matter. You ain't dead. Keep rolling. Go on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe we was put on earth to be to, if nothing else, raise your kids right, or be a light. I was saying, it's like beacon for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Then because you got yours and they got you, and then they can be this for that person, and that's how it can go. But like I said, living in this country, I just thank the Most High that I'm here, regardless of how people try to believe it is. That's another thing I want to say. It's just nothing but negative. All you hear about, it's getting worse. It ain't like it was like this when y'all were growing up. Shut up, man. It was worse than this. It was worse in the 60s than it is right now in 2025. Let y'all call it. It was worse than 1920. That was the Great Depression than it is in 200 years ago. It was worse than this. How's it gonna get worse than that? Well, it's gonna go back to that. We're gonna be slaves again. Man, when it happened, it happened. Why I want to harp on that? And why would I sit around and let myself turn back to a slave? You telling me this? That's what I'm saying. How docile we are, the unknowns. That's for real though. That is my new name for us, because we don't know what we is. When I say we, I'm talking about so-called black people, the one here, in the USA, Caucasian America, because that's what this is. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I hope that to deter nobody, because that's what it is. We're not white. We're not fucking black. We're not red. We're not. Fuck all that. Stop saying that shit. Stop. That's what I'm saying about. I don't even want to talk about the religion, because this ain't what this is about. But this is about me, 901 Dynamite, and like I said, with the 901 Dynamite show, and about my music. Like I'm saying, these are the things, some of the things that I talk about. Probably not in music per se, because like I said, my message is more of a positive message, and saying, kind of what need to be said. But just like, the people, just like in Cadillac Records, that you can't say nothing about, and I don't know how they hear and they're at the same time. It's just so confusing to me. But some help us and some suck us dry. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the music industry has done, over the years. They'll put you on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying, and they'll take you down from the pedestal. I don't think Lil Wayne did nothing to deserve this technically, and I can't even say he's into no bullshit, straight up, you know what I'm saying? But I witnessed it firsthand. Lil Wayne was like unstoppable. And you listen to Lil Wayne today, to me, some people like, man, Lil Wayne don't feel off. Nigga, number one, technically, you can rap how long you want to rap, but he don't technically supposed to be rapping no more. Like, the man is really like the GOAT, for real. Like, seriously, I'm not trying to downplay nobody's GOAT or nothing, but I'm just saying he technically don't have flaws. When it comes to artistry, he had the wordplay. He got the look, which is his look. See, that's another thing. The look is not what people, when you can dress how you want to dress, and people want to dress like you, then you are it. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's bullshit or not bullshit. Big pants, little shirt, big shirt. Glasses, yellow hair, gold hair, no hair. Like, when somebody want to be like you, you've reached some kind of status. And I saw it firsthand. The man on everything, the man, every verse on every song is hidden. He didn't have no flaws. And so I'm not saying they had to figure a way to get him out of the way, but that what it seemed like. He went to jail for a year, right? It's like then he got into it with Birdman. It's like they blackball him. You see what I'm saying? Because he wasn't stopping. You see how Drake is? Drake come out year after year after year after, because that's how you gotta be when if technically how you want to stay on top. Back in the day, people make and if you notice, that's how Jay-Z was. When Jay-Z started, he got an album, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, like you just keep going until you're done. You get what I'm saying? You don't take 2 and 3 years off like some singers and people do, but see, because they technically ain't artistry. They just, I'm not saying artistry, but R&B, not all of them. Some people write more like probably today they more like rappers because you see how Young Thug and Future had the singing kind of came in mixed in with the rap, so now you can be a singer and a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake, you know what I'm saying? You can mix it in, and you can have, you technically have ghostwriters for the singing songs, but you don't supposed to have ghostwriters for the rap. But I'm pretty sure that just like me, if I can rap about anybody or anything, or if I got that, you know, if I got a goddamn Bentley or, you know, or something like that, or I can rap about a Bentley now, so I got so many metaphors for the Bentley. You know, I got metaphors for the house, and now I can talk about the cars, and the sky's the limit. I can talk about the women because they everywhere. Like now you straight. Now you can open up your whole like you cold. You know what I'm saying? You can do your thing. But I just feel like that's how Lil Wayne, like he was really unstoppable. And you try to act like jail did it. Then how as soon as you get out of jail, now you got a problem with Birdman. They won't want to put your song out. They owe you money, and now they stretching. They saying it's 10 million, but I just feel like you make so much money. So is 10 million more valuable than 10 million? If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this making sense because they give they give the aura like they making 100 million. So, you know, fuck the 10 million. I'm gonna keep on doing my shit and I get that 10 million on the back end, but I'm finna keep putting music out. And that wasn't the case. The man got blackballed some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, they had to get the man out the way to allow other people to come in. You know, I believe like a Young Thug or whatever, the people that they feel like that they want to push to the top. I ain't saying that, you know, I don't know if he know about it, or I could just be making this up. I'm not making it up, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily talking about Young Thug at all. I'm just talking about they got Lil Wayne out the way. You know what I'm saying? He was dominant. The man was like real deal Jordan. Like he just kept going and going and going and going. He wasn't stopping. And then he wasn't old. He was, man, it ain't like Jay-Z. Jay-Z just like Jay-Z retired. Well, he had I remember I listened to the Black Album. That was 2008. He the one kept saying he retired. Jay-Z chose to, you know, not make no more music. He just what he didn't want to do. You see what I'm saying? And like you can see his genre going out like with the age or whatever. Now you see older rappers, you know, coming back into play. LL Cool J came with an album. This is a song they be playing on Madden with Q-Tip. I like that genre. Run It Back, like it's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what hip hop is. It's not really telling about age. Nobody never said that, and that's why I hate to say. I'm glad I'm saying this about rappers. They constantly tell me we need more doctors, nigga. We was trying to be doctors. We've been trying to be doctors. We've been trying to be nurses. You see what I'm saying? We've been trying to do all these other things you talking about we need more of. They've been doing it, but you saying a man could just make a freaking song, and if that song blow up, he can make money? Why is that a problem? Like I was telling you, we've been inventing all these things. We've been doing this. Why are you zoomed in on rap trying to say, don't rap? When you literally can be a star overnight, the opportunity to have that chance of that happening overnight, and you telling me to go to school for 8 years, and I still might not even be the kind of doctor, man, you got to do these things. You got to, that's what I'm saying. You got to have passion to be a police. It's not just a job. It is just a job because this is Caucasian America, but it's not just a job. Being a doctor is not just a job. Being a nurse is not just a job. Being a caretaker is not just a job. These are jobs for the being somebody working an ambulance, being a psychiatrist technically. Um, but yeah, for me, the police, doctors, nurses, firefighters, people like that, they gotta have passion for those things. These are not just jobs. And that's one of the things that done happened to Caucasian America, that we think these are just jobs. We doing it as jobs, but people's life is on the line. You see what I'm saying? The police don't come to this neighborhood to rescue somebody because they waiting on them to die. Like, you hear things like that in California and these different places. It's just crazy, you know, to be under this regime. But that's what I'm just saying about the music industry. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Use you, put you to the side. You know what I'm saying? But I just never got that, trying to tell somebody they too old to rap or too young to rap. And we done did anything you can do up under the sun. Like, people are trying to be doctors. Just because a whole bunch of people rapping, a whole bunch of people are trying to be doctors. A whole bunch of people are trying to be nurses. I just don't like for the unknown person to say that. Unknowns, those are so-called blacks, which I believe to be indigenous to America now in this point of my life, because the Africa scenario. When you understand that these are theories, that's another thing I would like to say. That's probably gonna be these are things I done said on my podcast. You grow up thinking these things are facts, like everybody know it, and people that don't know this just crazy. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the case. These are not facts. They said in it, this is a theory. This is the theory about the solar system. This is the theory about dinosaurs. They say theory. So that what means that they don't know. A person made these things up. They take it to the government. The government say, hey, this makes sense. Like, let's push this. And then this becomes the common thing in Caucasian America. But yeah, that's just me, you guys. I'm not on Dynamite. I just wanted to share some of my views with you guys, and what I be thinking, you know, what I be doing, and what my music is about. I just want to put out a message to the people, you know what I'm saying? I want to promote better, and I want to do, you know, better things, you know, in my life, you know, and whether there's music or just living every day from day to day. I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. I think I'm a good man. I take care of mine, and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, just as a so-called American, and just trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Just been living to you know, and just trying to push forward. You know, I'm done. I never did anyway. I always been to myself. That's part of the things about. Maybe you do have a hit single or a song or something, you can make your millions and fade to black, and you can do your stuff on the back end. But as you're saying, people do want to know who you are. You know, they want to know what you stand for. You know, and want to know more about you. So this is supposed to be kind of like getting to know me. I might do another video where I actually like put questions to the things and be more specific about the things. But I believe I share it with you guys, you know, how I feel about certain things, and you know, what I'm doing. Like I said, the projects, what I said about the music industry, you know, what I said about this country, and you know, my views on things. Like I said, I didn't elaborate, or did I elaborate? I said what I think I needed to say, but I didn't write nothing down. I just freestyled it. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta start almost write my podcast down, because I tend to freestyle and forget things, or go off the meter, be talking about all kind of things, and you know, stuff that don't not necessarily be making sense. But I start talking, bro, I forget what the hell I done said, and I don't forget what it is, because like I said, this is supposed to be me, you know, the artist, you know, not the one Dynamite, and I'm supposed to be sharing that with you guys, or whatever, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So that was the purpose of this video, to try to try to zoom in on me a little bit, let you guys know about me and what I'm doing. And like I said, thanks Dad. The complete, I got 3 tracks. I got Ghost Dad, that's on YouTube. I don't know. I really had an idea to make a video for that. That's like that boom. That's a little bit boom clap. I called it the slow flow because the slow flow because the way they had the beat go. I'm rapping like a little, the way the beat go. I'm rapping a little. Let me see if I can play that for you guys. Y'all already heard this stuff. Well, like I said, it's on my. Let me go to see if I can go to this playlist. I stay tripping. View the channel. I gotta go to the playlist. And I'm gonna make another playlist with just my regular, just a couple newer songs, but it's like everything I got, so you can just click on it and listen to it. But this jump right here. This is just like this off Thanks Dad. Like I said, no views on it. It's like a slow flow jump. So like that's that. It's like that New York. It's kind of like that New York thing, that New York rap. When they try to say it's like New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing just a slow flow, man. I like this gun though. On me like a fossil, you was a king. Told me do my own thing. I tried everything for like 3 weeks straight. Yeah, that's on that's on Thanks Dad, but I put that's on YouTube right now. You can listen to that. You can hear that. Like I said, man, turn me up, man. Turn me up. I don't know about the algorithms, or I don't know about. I got 430 subscribers I realized this on my Instagram. I'm more of my classmates. I didn't understand the internet. You know what I'm saying? And so, then I'm kind of person like I don't want to keep putting that's what I'm saying. I'm not really for I didn't understand how it go. I'm the kind of I don't want to keep posting my stuff I'm getting on their nerves. I'm that kind of person. I think too much, but it's about me. It's my damn page. Why wouldn't I post my shit if I want y'all to hear it? I should post this shit every day. But some people you don't gotta post every day. I understand what they're saying, but why not? Why does it matter if it's your page? If you don't want to on my shit, don't listen. Don't listen. But I was kind of person. I don't want to run you away. But you just an Instagram follower. You ain't give me no money. You ain't doing nothing. But that's me and my thinking. Matter of fact, I don't even have a way for you to give me nothing. I haven't did my clothes. I ain't did nothing. So you see what I'm saying? I'm just that's why I feel new to some of this stuff, because I just been slacking. And just far as my partner DP, one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? We tried to do something called DPNT, Dedication to Perseverance Entertainment. And he used to, I just let him do everything, and I shouldn't have did that. Not like that, but I should have been helping him. I should have been helping him, come up with the things and, grinding. But I'm just we used to do shows and trying to do it the old school way. Memphis got a certain kind of genre, and like I said, I'm positive rap. And people do like it. I remember the couple shows I did, people was liking my stuff. But it is a grind, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have something to sell, because you got to make money. If the object is to make money, you need stuff to sell. So that's the first thing. I'm just trying to sell the music. But I need to be selling everything. I need the shoes, the lighters. And so that's the next thing I need to do. I need to do that today. Honestly, I've been putting it out not putting it out, but just not doing it. That's what I'm saying. The brain fog. On my 901 Dynamite podcast on Spotify, I share it with I talk about my acid reflex, and I started panicking, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor couldn't tell me nothing, and I got mad to myself because the doctor laughed. I told my dad before he passed. And that's another show that I'm gonna do on tradition, and like kind of the medical field, but I ain't sharing it here with you guys. And I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. The medical field. I forget. Anyway, so yeah, that's just me, man. I feel like I don't have any flaws when it comes to like the artistry part as far as expressing myself to the music and with the rhymes. I'm coming out with another song in probably a couple of weeks, a couple of days, really. I don't know about the video. My girl just found out. Well, not just found out. He shot my City on the River video. And I love how he did it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I like the video a lot. Just for me as a person, I've been smoking for 20 years. I'm gonna be honest. I've been smoking since I got out of high school, but I was always a private person. I didn't like nobody. I don't want nobody in my business, so I was ashamed. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, it ain't nobody business. Then another thing, it ain't nobody business. Then another thing, I just didn't, I always act like I was the way I carry myself and try to be private. I always act like I already made it, like a big famous artist. So I heard Drake saying a song, he ducked behind somebody to smoke the weed, but he telling us he smoked, but he ain't showing us he smoked. And that's what kind of what I was on. I am a positive rapper. Like I said, if I was a gangster, I still would be positive. I still wouldn't put out negative music because I think that's just a part of making money. And I think that's where we get it twisted at as a community. I think too. And I'm finna sound stupid, but we took the mentality of somebody else. Whether we gangsters or not, I'm not saying that we're not gangsters. But what I'm saying is generally from what nothing has changed under the sun because it was gangsters back then. It's always been that way. But as far as the mentality of how to do it, as far as within your community, the mob squeeze their own people. They don't be an unknown store. Remember, we the unknowns because we don't know. Let's just stop claiming this stuff. Well, let's admit that we don't know what the hell going on, and let's move forward from there. And let's unlearn and relearn. You know what I'm saying? I said that in the Ghost Dad song too. You gotta know when the show concerned. Let's unlearn and relearn, and we're gonna have to not start over, but just to understand how we got here, because it just don't make sense. The money we have made for Caucasian America and the way we being treated, like I don't like to be honest. I don't even care if they was on top. I don't care. We don't care about that. We only care because you haven't paid the unknowns what you owe them for all the work they have done. Not along with the slave, not the unpaid labor. We can lead it. We don't even got to do the unpaid labor. We could just jump to the inventions. If we just jump to the inventions alone, is enough till we should be paid. Y'all keep the money. Y'all keep the money from the unknown labor. Just don't cut our money out from the inventions. You see what I'm saying? Like every water be cut from redlining. Like I said, that ain't what this video about. But just trying to give you a view of how I think about us. Go. That's my girl. She always panicking, but I ain't gonna say this. She did just lose her mom. Rest in peace, Miss Angela. Because like I said, I'm gonna make a podcast about that because I think that goes on the line of tradition and why we be losing the medical field. And like I said, that this whole thing is a freaking game. You know what I'm saying? It's about money, but the money ain't the problem. The capitalism to me ain't the problem. The problem is the evilness in the capitalism. Like capitalism stops when the evil comes, but that ain't the case. They done made money off. We make money off writing tickets. Like that shouldn't be a reason. I ain't saying you shouldn't write tickets. You got to correct people in order to get them to get in line. I understand what you're saying. You want to write tickets, it got to be a penalty. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that, but it shouldn't be. I don't know if it should be a quota on tickets, to say. I guess that's to make sure the police doing their job. I don't know. But some of this stuff, it don't make sense. Anyway, I got podcasts coming for those things. I forgot what I was saying, but I was saying that, I found out her cousin, he shoot the videos. He shot this video, so I should have more videos coming, like, in a minute. Most definitely I got more music coming, but I don't want it to fall on deaf ears as it has been. And coming to find out, as far as with the music and the marketing, you do have to put money into things, but there's other things that you can do as well, like what I'm doing now. I'm opening myself up You know, I want you guys to see me, who I am as a man. 901 Dynamite, my views and why I rap the way I rap, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, my, you know, bringing up, coming along as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Being, you know, technically to myself, but I want to myself. I was a quiet guy, but I got friends. I played basketball a little bit. I'm just a regular guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And these are just my experiences. But my girl cousin, he shot videos. Come to find out, he shoot videos. He shot the City on the River joint, Draco, and he a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he cool, and I like the way this video turned out. So this my new video. You can go check this joint out now on the YouTube joint. I just put it out about a month ago. I like you see the city, yeah, Big Draco Productions. Cool dude, man. It's great. And see, I never smoked on camera. But this is my first time smoking. But the crazy thing about it, I might probably finna stop smoking because the stuff that I've been hearing it do. You know what I'm saying? And to your brain cells. And I've been looking at The Awakening and Bobby Price and Dr. Bobby Price and Yaki Awakening and Dr. Selby and so when I found the smoke on camera, now I don't want to smoke on camera, but I just want to do that for myself, to not limit myself to, because I made this rap song and I just didn't, and I love this song, so I just didn't want to limit myself to not. I just wanted to do what the song was saying, and but that's how I've been doing it in my life, though. I have been, you know, like chiefing for 20 years, and might just be stopping. I haven't smoked in probably about a week, but yeah, because mess with my ass reflex. See, I done talked about that on my podcast, not on Dynamite podcast. So let me see, you guys check that out. I done showed that. I did. I do got another video on here. I do got another video on here. The other video when I'm talking about when I'm talking about my dad, and even with that one, I was sitting right here and I shot it in the camera. I don't like the camera. So I didn't want to keep, you know, making videos with this camera, but instead of, like I said, I got this camera. I got to figure out how to hook it up to the whatchamacall. You look at it, you don't got nobody to help you, I guess. There's different things that I got to do, I guess, with the camera and, you know, show. So that's just what I've been doing, man. That's what I'm doing, you know. And I'm probably going to put this on the 901 Dynamite podcast. This is just for you guys, my YouTube family, and even on YouTube, that people can like report your video and like cancel. Like, this shit is fucked up, man. Like, I could build this motherfucker and somebody could just like report it and tear it. Work like that. They could just report it and just tear your shit down. Like, I just think that's so fucking crazy. But this is somebody else's platform, so if they're giving us the right to make our own, then, you know, most definitely I just put my shit on 901dynamite.com or right here, which I'm, you know, eventually gonna change, I guess, or do, or come up with some kind of name, you know, to be able to, you know, you want to get your crowd over here, you know, to listen to your music, or, you know how I do, to get your whatchamacallit, if they want to fuck up my YouTube. But if I can make more money on something else, then that would it just be. But YouTube was a great idea, you know, to share the music videos and doing the things. But I just didn't understand. I just wasn't in it. I'm still thinking I could put my shit out on deaf ears with no promotion and it can come out and shit, the A&R here, and then just, you know, push me through the threshold. Nah, man. I should have been on here. I should have been on here since 2008. I should have been, but I just went internet savvy. Like, and I was being cheap as well, to be honest. Back in the day, nigga ain't made no money. And so I was just living, you know what I'm saying? Go day to day and you just look up and you this age, and then now you this age, and then now you this age, or you say, I'm gonna do this then, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. And you don't move. I did lose my train of thought because I guess I'm way off now. I don't even know if I should bring it back up. But as far, well, it do relate to what I'm saying now. Don Trip. To me, Don Trip, that's why I end up talking about Lil Wayne and how that situation go. Because to me, Don Trip is in my top 5. as far as like, well, when you say top five, I'm saying it's so many legends in the music industry. That's another thing to try to rate the people. Even with basketball. Now, basketball a little more obvious to a certain extent. Beauty, success isn't out of the beholder. Skill, you know, people love Michael Jordan, people love LeBron. But if they that motherfucking close, then it really kind of don't matter. You can't go wrong with either one of them, technically. It's just whatever style of basketball you want to play. It don't really even matter who the greatest. They both technically the greatest, but we'll say it can't be, got to be one greatest. But I think that's just with the unknowns community. We let other people dictate, and then since everything be on the internet, we always want the looks and grabs, and so that's the argument we making every freaking time. That if this man is universally the best player of all time, this person is universally the second, then what are we talking about? But the reason to me why I gotta be Michael Jordan is because he the blueprint. Like if LeBron came first, then it'll be LeBron. But I'm not saying the only way it'll be if somebody like not the accolades, but how they say like the 6-0 thing with the rings. But Michael Jordan went in politics. You see what I'm saying? And people really believe that he didn't do right because the unknowns believe when you get to a certain status that you got to rep for the unknowns. But the unknowns got to rep for themselves, and that's what they don't get. As a community, it should be a universal status already, which it is. You just don't make the money for it. But they believe that when the unknown get big, that this unknown supposed to speak for the people. And I believe that is because of JC. You know, we think that somebody got to make a sacrifice all the time. That's not the case. To me, Emmett Till should have been the last person to die. As far as all that hanging nigga shit, that should have been it. That what she did the open casket for, so people can see how they did it. But that didn't move us. Damn, that shit didn't move us. It didn't move us. I don't care about no other thing. I'm talking about the unknowns. It didn't move the unknowns. They continue to do what they've been doing. They just continue to do the same thing. We say it's something new under the sun. It's not. It's the same thing. Just like the Caucasians. They've been doing the same thing. They just keep doing the same thing. And we keep doing the same thing. Now, you had different people at points of time throughout the history that jump up. Like the messenger. That's what I'm saying. As individuals being on this earth, the purpose of us here to me is to worship the creator. You know, and then, but what is that? You see what I'm saying? It's just to me to give thanks, you know, for being here because you don't know nothing else. Shit, I mean, when I say I don't want, when people say I don't want to be here, it's not that you don't want to be here. You don't want to be in this environment, and you still don't deserve to die or nothing, but you don't know what to do. You feel like everything you doing is like falling on deaf ears. You feel like no matter what moves I make, I just can't. A nigga don't want to work at McDonald's growing up. It's like you want to do this hard work for nothing, and these folks making pennies on a dollar, and these folks making billions of dollars. Like, that's what I'm saying when I first started discovering these things, the overwhelmingness that came over me, it was kind of sad, you know? And I just, you know, to think, like I said, George Washington Carver, I don't even got to talk about nobody else. I can just talk about him and them 3 products. He made a gazillion dollars with 3 products. The traffic light. Traffic lights all over the world. The person that made the traffic light he's worth gazillions, but he's not. But you make gazillions of dollars. How do that become universal? If he patented it, or if how did that process go? To say, oh, damn, they got traffic lights in the United States. We could just make traffic lights over here. But if we can't control the traffic lights nowhere else in the world, then all the traffic lights in the United States, the money is supposed to be going to, we literally just donate our inventions for the betterment of the world. But we're not donating it. Y'all taking it and y'all not paying it. But the thing about it, we would do it anyway. And y'all done took that and ran with it because technically we don't care about money. We just want to be peace. We just need peace. We want to be peace. We need peace. Tired of running, man. Tired of thinking about this. Tired of doing that. We just need peace. That's what I'm saying. With the music industry, I just got off subject again. But what I'm saying about, I'm gonna get back on subject. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna get back on subject. With Don Tripp, that's what I'm trying to do. He like my top 5, but not only his rapping, he's a rapping ass nigga. But just like with Lil Wayne, even with the artistry, like if two people sound alike, you try to be like, well, you can't be big. It's only one. Like it don't work like that. God gave me this voice. This is my damn voice, nigga. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me I'm a rapping ass nigga since I sound like this person? No, that ain't how it work, brother. You can't market me. I gotta market myself. I'm not dying tomorrow. And that's what Don Tripp did. He said P. Diddy told him that shit. And I still want to rap. So what the fuck I'm gonna do? I gotta rap. He went to Cool and Dre. That situation. But to me, the way he talk, I just feel like this, he just a real nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to say I love him. I don't know him. He might hate me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this nigga. But I'm just saying his demeanor, as far as not giving a fuck. And you know, he'll tell you, I'm gonna blow your motherfucking ass out you play with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he's a gangster, but he's not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? It is just being a man. Back in whatever the people had swords and shit, everybody had a sword. You know what I'm saying? Just like a gun, you got the right to defend yourself. Nobody can do you any kind of way. And I think we just don't understand it as the unknowns. It's like, and that's what I'm saying about the brainwashing for us and the brainwashing for any other group. But speaking of Don Tripp, in the last year or two or three, he just been doing music after music after music after music after music after music, like the main rolling. He don't give a shit. This man shooting a video every other day. And it's the simplest videos, but he still got his voice on there. He still got his lyricism on there, and he's rolling. And I like that. I don't even know this nigga, man, but I'm proud of him because you think you know people when you hear their music. Nipsey Hussle passed, and I was a fan of Nipsey Hussle, but it seemed like he had finally got his big break. And then he passed. But I want to have to work ethic of a Don Tripp, like seriously, as far as to keep putting the music out and wherever it land. You know what I'm saying? Not on deaf ears though. It's marketing and different things that you can do with that. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, and that's where I'm at, you know, in my life. And I just want to share that with you guys. And yeah, and that's just what I want to do. So you check this video out, check all my videos out, the videos that you saw in this video. You know, all my videos on my YouTube at 901 Dynamite. I'm on 901 Dynamite on all platforms. Like as you can see, Facebook. Am I? I don't know if I'm. I think I might be 901 Dynamite. On Facebook, technically J Love Gaming. So you don't really have to. Right now, my Facebook, as far as my music thing, I have been posting on it because I got it tagged to Instagram. So I post them on Instagram. It posts on my J Love Gaming. And they won't let me change my name, but like I said, my real last name is Love, and my first name do start with a J. And so I was gonna go somewhere with the J Love Gaming, but now I changed it to Dynamite Love Gaming. So that's what I'm going with. Dynamite Love Gaming coming soon. Hopefully I could focus on it. I can do it today, but I be still playing the Madden, so I'll be on the Madden. I've thinking then I started playing the Madden, but I gotta record the videos, and edit the videos, and then my Streamlabs. So if you see this and you familiar with Streamlabs, or you got an idea for me to how to go live sometime when I'm gaming, other than a Twitch, then I might just stop uploading the stuff to Twitch. I gotta probably get a new camera because I was doing a Twitch, and you know that don't mean I can record on Twitch. I guess I can record on Twitch and then just edit the videos and post them on Dynamite Love Gaming. Coming soon. So I guess that's what I had to do with that. But my Streamlabs ain't been letting me go live. So I don't know what's wrong with that. So I've been recording these videos, like I'm recording this on Streamlabs, and I recorded and then just edit it later. And so that's what I've been doing with that. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. This 901 Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say. You see what I'm saying? How unprepared I am. I don't have no shirts or nothing. So that's a thing that I need to do today, to be honest with you. Set up my merch so you can, you know, have something to support. Like I said, you just put out music on deaf ears, no promotion, and just hoping and wishing on a star. It's not real, you know, not realistic. And I, you know, just had to understand that and go from there and go from here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to be like a Don Tripp. I want to put my music out, keep on doing these videos until I run out of music like Beyonce. Here, just make a music. Oh, well, that's Don Tripp right now. He making the song. He making the video for every song. Simple, plain, and keep putting his music out. But he got a fan base. I'm watching his YouTube. His jump blew up. I don't know about blowing up, but yeah, he started. I don't know how long he been on YouTube, but I could have. It was just under 100,000, maybe under 50. And in just the last 3 years, he got. I just looked at it the other day. It was 369,000. I've been watching people live over the years, like have 20,000 followers, and seeing them just go up. Like and it's just that could be me. You know what I'm saying? Not just far as the consistency and just making the videos. The Dr. Bobby Price guy, look at even the Yaki and Waking dude. They get on the YouTube and they learning how to work it. But I just don't want nobody to be able to just crush my shit. But you got to put your stuff out. And then if they want to try to take your YouTube pages down and stuff, you find different avenues to put your stuff on. But just as far as just making the content, it's a dude I look at all the time with the light skinned wife, the little lady. She a small one. She a real skinny small one. She light skinned with the bald head dude. He like B. He called her a bitch on the last joint. She was wrong for that. She put him out the house. But yeah, he always posts, man, just do the content. Man, we make this and we make that. Just do the content. And that's just what you gotta do, man. You just gotta do the content. This is a big world, you know what I'm saying? My dad used to always say, you let somebody create your world, they'll create it too small. Now come to find out, all the stuff he used to say was Bible quotes, which I shared my video about the tribute to my dad is on this page as well. But yeah, I don't want nobody to create my word and create it too small. Or, you know, I always try to be private thinking folks get in my business and shit, but how you gonna grow, man? You ain't known, you know what I'm saying? You ain't did nothing. How the hell they gonna find it? They don't know where you at. You want a nigga to go find you. No, it ain't no find you. You jump in their face and let them make the choice, you know, to gravitate to you. But you gotta put the content out to do so. So that's just where I'm at with this, and that's just what I'm doing. If you're listening to this, I want you to have a blessed day. Let you know that people like to say everything gonna be okay. I'm not saying stuff not gonna be okay. Everything will be okay. But you gotta be conscious. When I realized conscious is not what they say conscious is. You don't have to know shit about no damn Africa. You don't know shit about Egypt. Which is like, don't get me started, please. I don't want to say, don't get me started about Egypt. I don't want to talk about it, please. Because it was Mizraim. See, it wasn't even Egypt. That's another, don't get me started. I don't want to talk about it. Please, I don't want to talk about it. But conscious is knowing, just like with the acid reflex with me, to ignore the me. Ignore what making me feel the way that I'm feeling and hoping. That's not what it's about. It's about making thoughtful decisions. You see what I'm saying? And not just going. Sometimes I spend my money. Man, I had a whole bunch of money. I'm gonna see you. And I just was just spending, not making nothing. You see what I'm saying? And that was wrong. I saved up my money and then I just started spending it and not putting it back. You get what I'm saying? And I like to not look at my bank account. You get what I'm saying? And then like hoping that I haven't spent too much money. No, nigga. Look at your bank account. No, you spent $5 today. God damn it. Look at your money. Look at everything you're doing. Look at what you're eating. Look at your money. Look at how you're working. Look at how your body feeling. Look at how your kids doing. Don't be blind. When I say be conscious just means basically paying attention. And basically this another thing. Control what you can control thoughtfully, consciously. Stop thinking shit just happening on a whim or this just what it's meant to be. And this just what it's gonna be. Now some stuff is gonna be that way. But be conscious of that or either avoid it or do your best to make it better. You know, so that's kind of my message. Be conscious about what's going on, meaning don't just eat random food. Know what you're putting in your mouth. Don't just listen to random music. Know what you're listening to. Don't just take random information from a doctor because he got a fucking PhD or a doctor when you know this medical is not based on actual helping people. in this big pharma. We know that, but we feel like we don't have any other choices, so we like some of us doing it on purpose, but it's because that's why I say I go into the tradition about the medical, some of the medical industry. This is my next kind of now that's actually gonna be a podcast, and this like you can visually see me sitting right here, and I'll be talking like that, and I'll be putting it on YouTube, and I put that, and that's what I got to do, try to figure out what to put on. Some of the stuff I put on my future podcast that I do is gonna be on the Spotify podcast, but like this not gonna be on Spotify, because this is for you guys and this is for me, 901 Dynamite, and I'm just sharing these things with, like I said, with you guys to let y'all try to follow my brain and get in my head to see some of the things. And yeah, that's the name of this. I guess I'm naming it Just Do It, or Get to Know Me. I might just say Get to Know Me. You know what I'm saying? But some people might not be like, who the fuck is this nigga? I don't want to get to know him. So I don't know if I'm gonna name it Get to Know Me or Just Do It or Stop. Think about it. Chips. That was all Martin quotes. But yeah. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you be conscious of what you're thinking, and I hope you continue to live. And I wish you guys the best. So yeah. 901 Dynamite.